Rigging is the process of adding a hidden structure of control to a 3D model. This structure allows the model to be animated and posed realistically. It's like building a skeleton and muscle system for your 3D character. You create parent-child relationship in rigging. When you move a parent object, its child will be affected by their movement. In Blender, rigging significantly refers to using a feature called an armature. An armature is basically a collection of connected bones that you can manipulate to control the movement of your 3D mesh or the model. Blender also offers other tools like Constraint to further define how the rig works. Constraints are powerful to control the properties of constrained object based on the target object or fixed values. For example, the copy location constraint acts like a leash between two objects. It forces the owner object to constantly match the location of another target object. An armature is a virtual skeleton used to create rigs for animation and posing 3D models. It acts like a set of bones that define the skeletal structure of your model. Imagine a cartoon character. The armature would be the hidden lines that control its movement. Let's say we have a character and we want to move its leg. When you try to move the leg directly, the whole character moves because it's not rigged. You add an armature depending on your character and extrude to create character skeleton, which is basically a digital skeleton made of bones. These bones will define how the character's body parts can move. Then assigning automatic weights tell Blender how much each bone influences different parts of the mesh. It's a good starting point but not always perfect. Let's switch to pose mode. This mode lets you manipulate the individual bones to pose the character. In pose mode, by moving the leg bone, you can now control the movement without affecting the rest of the body. If automatic weights are not ideal, you can go into weight paint mode and manually paint how much each bone affects different parts of the mesh. Parenting refers to creating a hierarchical relationship between two objects called a parent-child relationship. This child object inherits the transformation of the parent object. Parent object is the one in control within a parenting relationship. When you link objects together as a parent and child, the parent object dictates the movement, rotation, and scale of the child object. Essentially, the child follows the lead of the parent. A child object can still be transformed on its own, even though it inherits the parent's movement. It's like a child having some independence within a family structure. While the parent object dictates the overall position and orientation, the child has its own local transform properties. Parenting is important for animation. For example, if you have a car model with separate objects for the wheels, you can parent the wheels to the car's main body. Then when you animate the car moving forward, the wheel will automatically rotate as if they are rolling on the ground. This saves you time and effort compared to animating each wheel individually. The active object is the one that's highlighted with a slightly brighter yellow outline in the viewport. It's the object that receives most actions and commands by default. When parenting objects, the active object you select last becomes the parent, and the previously selected objects become its children. There are two main ways to initiate parenting: by Control-P shortcut or right-click on any of the selected objects and navigate to the parent and object. After parenting objects, you can transform the child objects. You can add multiple child to the same parent. When you duplicate a child object, the duplicated copy will indeed become a child of the same parent object. When you select a child object that's already parented to one object and then make it a child of another object, the first parent-child relationship is indeed broken. You can also create parent chains, essentially nested parenting relationship where one object becomes a child of another child object. This allows you to build complex hierarchies and control object transformations in a layered manner. You can indeed parent objects to empties. Empties are essentially invisible objects that don't have any geometry or mesh data themselves, but they can act as a parent objects in the hierarchy. You can also clear the parent-child relationship. This process is called unparenting, and it allows you to detach an object from its current parent, making it an independent object again. There are two ways to initiate unparenting. Press Alt+P. This will bring up the Clear Parent menu, or right-click on the selected child object and navigate to Parent, and then Clear Parent. Clear and creep transformation removes the parent-child relationship, but it keeps the child object's current position, rotation, and scale relative to the parent's origin.